Hello and welcome to my 1 month update on keto. I have made it officially 1 month today. Super excited and just wanted to talk you through some of the different things I've been doing and outcomes, just overall how I'm feeling. If there's anything else you guys would like to know, feel free to ask in the comments. And I might be able to make another video or address it later on. But overall, 1 month, super excited, huge pat on the back to myself. It's not often that I say I am proud of myself. Just, it's something that I'm working on, guys. My big thing is like my self-love. I'm super confident when it comes to helping others, but when it comes to myself, I'm not so good at it. So that's another reason why I'm making these videos, to prove to myself that yes, I am proud of myself. I have lost 18.4 pounds here in this last month, probably the highest that it's gonna be, right? Because I went from a higher weight. And so as I lose more weight, it's gonna be more difficult, but a great start. It wasn't just about the weight loss, it's also about feeling healthy. And that's definitely something that I'm starting to feel. I can feel my clothes sitting a little bit different, just even feeling differently about myself. But super excited about that 18.4 pounds. I am still slightly over 200 pounds. I am at 207.8. So I hope next month that I will be able to say that I'm under 200, but the main thing is feeling better. A big thing for me was really pairing the weight loss by doing both exercise and diet. So I've been doing the keto diet for the last 30 days. Honestly, been doing really good on it. Very limited snacking. I had it like 3-4 days here this week where I was caving into cravings or wanted to really bad. And I always do this because when I get close to a goal, if it's for myself, I want to fail it to show, well, Sarah, you're not good enough. And this time I refused to do it. I was still going to lose weight. I was still going to work out. And I'm happy that I persisted. And so I just have to change the way that I talk to myself. And super excited to where this has come. So stuck to my diet. I have been doing intermittent fasting, meaning I really don't eat much between estimated. Like I'm not set on my hours, but between 8 p.m. at night, that's when I stop eating. And then I don't eat again until the next day at noon. So I have a 16-hour window where I do intermittent fasting. We all do this at night when we sleep. I've just extended mine a few hours. And what that does is really I eat 2 solid meals. I might have a dessert or a snack throughout the day after I break my fast. But it just does that I'm able to control my calories better. At this point, I am still kind of doing lazy keto. I follow the Carb Manager app just to track different things or kind of gauge where I'm at, but I don't try to hit a certain amount per day. It's just really to make sure am I getting the right amount of fat, protein, and carbs overall in my day. So that's been working out really well for me. I'm not hungry in the morning. I do, when I wake up, have a cup of coffee with a couple of tablespoons of heavy cream in it, and then drink a ton of water. I think that's something I was really good at in the beginning, need to get back into again, but drinking that water really does help me out a lot. So that was really how I've done my diet. So I had lunch, had dinner, cooked the same thing as the family for the most part, just avoided the rice, the potatoes, all those carb heavy things. I did try some not carb heavy pasta, not a fan. I'm finding out like I'd rather live without some of those things and have the artificial. I did also partner this up with my activity on my Apple Watch of reaching all 3 rings every single day. The exciting thing is that I did reach my circles every single day for the last 31 days. There were nights where I was doing jumping jacks at 9 p.m. just to meet my exercise or just doing stupid moves. but it was important for me. I wasn't going to let one day fail me, because I'm the type of person where if I don't do it one day, well, then I'm giving up. So I think for me, it was really good that I did both the exercise and the diet change together. For some people, it might be a lot. For me, it worked out really nicely. I do go on the scale every single day. For some people, it may be too much. I think I had 4 or 5 days where I gained weight this month. Never more than a pound in a day, but just because I had decided to have breakfast with the family, or we went out to eat, just something that might have impacted it. And so I do go on the scale every single day. For some people that may seem like a lot, or you get discouraged when you gain weight. I probably had about 5 days where I gained weight, which is totally okay and understandable. With that, it was from maybe we went and ate out one day, or I had breakfast, or I was snacking, and sometimes it just didn't make sense to me why I gained weight. But it did hold me accountable to really manage my diet better the next day. What could I do differently? Seeing how, I'm just going to have a couple of tortilla chips, how that affected my overall diet. So just trying to get creative in different ways. So how am I feeling on this keto diet? For the most part, I'm doing pretty good. I do have days where I'm super tired, and I just need to make sure at those points that I take in some salt, since salt is super important on this diet, as well as drink more water. Like, those are really the main reasons why I am struggling a bit on certain days. And it's only been here in the end that it's happening. I don't necessarily know that I have the more clarity and feeling amazing, but I would say overall I feel better about myself. I do find that I'm at times irritable, but I will also say that we just recently did a big move. My husband is traveling quite a bit, so I'm alone with the kids sometimes, and I don't know if that's the keto diet making me irritable, or the fact that I'm kind of solo mom for a few days. So more to come on that. It's something that I'm just trying to be conscious of to hopefully help improve that, so it doesn't continue to happen, because it's not fair to them, it's not fair to me. I'd much rather go out and have some fun than just be bitter old mom. Here in the next month, I am changing up a few things. Diet-wise, I'm still looking to do the same thing, where I do intermittent fasting, really from that 8 p.m. through noon the next day. So I only eat between noon and 8 p.m. Generally, that is 2 meals, maybe a snack, maybe a little dessert. My favorite dessert, by the way, is some chopped up strawberries with some Lily's chocolate chips and a little bit of heavy cream on top. It's rich, it's sweet, it's chocolatey, it's amazing. But I will say with my diet, again, sticking to what I've done this past month, because it worked out really well, but also trying to probably add in a few more baking things, trying creative recipes. Like I said, they don't always work for me. If something doesn't taste real to me, or it's fake, then I really would rather live without it. I'm not going to go out of my way to make a amazing keto donut if I can taste that it's a diet donut. I'd rather live without it then. But I did go buy stuff for a pumpkin something. So more to come on that. If you are following my Instagram, feel free to check there. I'm sure I'll be posting about it once I make it here in the next few days. But yeah, maybe get more creative with recipes. We are having company that's going to start coming here in the next few months to see our house, so super excited. So it's also finding ways to make recipes for more than just the family that we can all partake in and enjoy. Also this month, I am joining something called Step Bet. So it's essentially a program where you join. I think I'm doing a 6-week one, where you download the Step Bet app. You join a league, essentially, And then it calculates how many steps you have to take throughout the week. So you have 4 active days where you're doing like active steps, and then 2 power days where you have to do more steps than you typically would, and then 1 day that's a rest day. So I'm trying this out for the first time. It cost $40 to partake in, and so everybody shares the pot in the end that was able to meet their steps throughout the weeks. So just a great way to kind of encourage getting out there, walking around. What I will say is it might mean I'm not going to meet my exercise goal every day. It's not something that I'm not pushing for. I still want to for sure run 2 to 3 times a week. However, the step bet I think is really going to be a big part of it this month, just so that I'm not doing exercise just to do exercise. Really, I think the steps I can encourage throughout the day of maybe it's going hiking in the woods or doing something fun and different. So we'll see, more to come on that. We'll see how it goes, but I hope by the end of it that I get to partake in some of that shared money in the pot from the people who unfortunately dropped out or couldn't make it. So it's just a fun way to encourage it, and who doesn't want to win a teeny bit of money on the side? It probably won't be much more than $5-10. I also think I've taken a couple of minutes to really think more about how I look. So whether it's putting on a tiny bit of mascara, doing my hair a little bit differently, it's something that I find myself naturally doing now, and I want to continue to encourage that. I did organize my closet this past week, so now there's no excuse to, oh, I can't find that shirt. So it almost looks like a brand new wardrobe to me. I've also made a pile of do not fit into yet, but I'm hoping more and more of that will move into my current pile, and the current pile will move away. So we will see on that, but just really trying to think more of the thoughts that I am telling myself mentally. I think to me, again, if you know me personally, I like to think that I am a vibrant, happy person that likes to care about others. What is not seen is how I feel about myself. But I am just not one to talk a lot of self-love to myself. And so I'm really focusing on what are the mental thoughts I'm telling myself? How can I encourage the love for myself? Because that's really what I want to share my message to my children, to others. And so throughout that too, I've started reading. I haven't read a book in I don't know how many years, but I'm reading the 5 love languages just to really work on hubby's and I's relationship too, and get a better understanding of what's my love language, because how can I make sure that I give that to myself at times as well. So just a lot of love and growth, excitement. So that is kind of where I stand. I hope you guys all have enjoyed following my journey and will continue to. As I said, my Instagram is linked right here below, _Sarah's_journey. So feel free to follow more on there. I tend to post a little bit more frequent. At this point, I think I'm just going down to monthly videos with big updates, or if there's something that is a topic that I'm passionate and want to share about. But yeah, thanks for following along, and I hope to see you guys next month.